Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am Spaxter206 and a happy Easter 2025. Hard to believe it is already Easter this year. I am baffled despite it not sounding like I'm actually baffled. I am because April has kind of come and gone, so did March. This year is kind of blazing by. Everything is getting past me. Probably has to do with me being busy with work and stuff. But with that being said, I have a few updates for today, seeing as you guys really appreciate the vlogs and random stuff that I do, which I really appreciate. It makes me feel like you appreciate me as a person, so thank you. First of all, big announcement to make. Spencer's Horror Mod has reached over 100,000 downloads on its own. It is the mod that I released a couple years ago that has been carrying my entire CurseForge profile by storm, with over 2/3 of the popularity of all my mods. Um, yeah, it has now reached 100,000 downloads on its own. That is a remarkable accomplishment. Now, I do have an announcement that I am going to make, which may disappoint some of you. Horrorcraft will probably not be getting the SCP update that I talked about, only because it seems like the SCP thing was kind of overdone. Other people have made a lot of SCP mods and things like that, and I don't want to feel like I'm stealing from them or trying to do things that they did or anything like that. And not to mention, it kind of felt like a chore. It got to a point where it wasn't fun anymore. It was just like I had this need that I needed to do it, and that was dragging me down. And I do better when I just want to do things. I don't need to do things per se. But don't get me wrong, I do like having the need to do things. That's always good too. It just, I don't know, that felt like a drag to me to try to force myself into a mindset that I didn't want to be in. So after talking to my wife Emily for a while about the subject, we decided to move on to a few other projects. Instead of updating the current Horrorcraft mod, we're gonna do another one. We're gonna release a second one instead, something totally new, off the chain. Um, we discussed something to do with possible ghost hunting and things like that. So horror mods are still on the table, and it's not over. Just there probably won't be an update for the existing one at this point. Um, I may update the first one if Minecraft updates to a point where I can use mCreator to push it to a next point, like the next update, like 1.21, for example, or whatever. Um, but plan for Horrorcraft 2.0 to be in the works here. Hopefully we're going to get started on that soon. Probably have that released by Halloween this year. Again, I'm announcing this and not holding my breath because we all know how good I am at holding my word. I am also getting ideas together for the food mod. Um, I have a lot of ideas going into it, a lot of ideas, a lot of things to incorporate. It's just kind of getting started somewhere is the big part. I gotta get started somewhere. So Minecraft mods are on the table. They're a work in progress as per usual going into the summer of this year. Uh, Hopefully I can get something out relatively soon. Any requests you guys may have, I would love to hear in the comments below. I have been going through Keymailer lately to get a lot of free games. If you guys probably noticed by the videos I've been releasing, it's been nice to get those games from developers to play for you guys. I've been enjoying that, although it also creates that need, like I talked about, to have to do it, which can kind of take away from it if you get too far into it. I do have a few more games to play for you guys, and I am looking forward to it. That's not at all what I'm saying. I definitely love doing it. It's I had this terrible character trait that I can't really describe. It's like a procrastination, right? But not exactly procrastination. It's more of a test the consequences persona. That is like, I need to do this. If I don't do this, what happens? And that is a subconscious thing that destroys me a lot. Because yes, I need to play this game, edit the video, and put it on YouTube for you guys to see to complete my side of the contract or whatever you want to call it. And what if I don't? Even if I know what'll happen if I don't, it's like, push it. It's like, push the red button. And I hate it. I hate myself for it. I hate that trait. I like being a go-getter, and that makes me feel like a bedwetter instead of a go-getter. I have fully switched my video editing over to DaVinci Resolve. I don't want to use Premiere Pro anymore if I can help it. I don't know. Resolve is just much better. Apparently, they just released a 20 update or whatever, update 20, and it's like got AI stuff in it. I don't know. AI stuff still trips me out. I have mixed feelings about AI things. Not that I think AI is bad. I think AI could be an amazing thing if integrated correctly. However, I don't think that we should be using AI to take over everything and do everything for us. I have a picture here of a news article that I saw um, from author and video game enthusiast Joanna M. Quote, I want AI to do my laundry and dishes so that I can do art and writing, not for AI to do my art and writing so that I can do my laundry and dishes. End quote. And that is 100% true, because what have we seen of AI so far? When I think artificial intelligence and that kind of thing, I think of advanced robotics and technology to where, like, think of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Like, not the first one, the second one with Johnny Depp. Despite who says that second one's not as good as the first one, ignore that for now. Charlie's dad, who is like the capper of the toothpaste or whatever, he does his job, caps toothpaste, that's his job. Well, he loses that job because the AI robot replaces him to do that. And he upgrades his job to become the fixer for the robot that took his job. I agree to an extent that we should have robots that like replace jobs and like they can do certain things like that. I don't have a problem with that. What I do have a problem with though is AI is being taken advantage of to a critical point where it's taking creative freedoms away. It's not just taking jobs, it's also taking creative freedoms. Like a lot of art you see these days is AI generated. Like even in some video games, they just generate the art for in games at in-game models and stuff from just AI. The AI generate everything. Like people use Chat GPT for ideas and this and that, and it's like nothing is original anymore. Nothing is coming from the human brain, and no matter how good of an idea or how good the art is, it loses that feeling. Like when you go to a craft show or any kind of show like that where you buy pieces that people make, right? Like for example, my parents do woodworking. I've been through craft shows all of my life. And I'm bringing it up because you go to a craft show, right? And when you buy this piece of work, like you're buying, this birdhouse or you're buying this little windmill thing for in your yard, you're not just buying this object. You're buying a piece of the person who made this. You are investing in this person because you think what they did is good. If somebody takes the stuff that AI does and sells it to you, you aren't buying them, you're buying the AI instead. And that doesn't make it as valuable to me. That human connection to that object through that person is gone. You've completely destroyed it because of artificial intelligence. And that's not okay. Which also makes the item lose value to me. So if I see a piece on the wall that was generated by AI and a piece on the wall that was painted by a person, I'm going to say that one painted by the person is worth a lot more to an extent. But it also, when it comes to a skill level, like art is subjective. People think art is subjective. There's people who can pretty much diarrhea squirt different colors of paint on a canvas, and people say, wow, that's worth $1,000,000. And people will pay that much for it. Art is subjective that way. But like, you can't tell anymore a lot of the time. Like AI has a lot of advancing to do, sure, like with like hands and things apparently. But like some of the things that it can do compared to what people can do is crazy. Like it can be really good at what it does. And it's hard to tell between reality and what's not reality anymore. And you can market something as you did it even if you didn't do it, which makes that human connection I was talking about through the object even more insignificant and untrustworthy because I don't actually know if you did that or if the computer did that. I don't know. I stated my opinion. Anything that a person makes and puts time and effort into is worth way more than something that a machine put together. Whether that is advanced technology, machinery that just had a brain and said, oh, look, I can make this idea appear in front of your face. Bam, there it is. Human time is a big value. We only have so much of it. So human time and effort has a big part in the value of an object. So whenever you're buying things, whenever you're looking at things, remember, art is subjective, and so is the effort that goes into it. Now that I've gone on an AI rant that I was not expecting to go on, thank you guys so much for watching this. Happy to talk to you. I kind of like talking like this. It's fun to just kind of talk for a while. Who knows? Maybe I'll even get a podcast going at some point. I don't know. Would you guys like a podcast? If I just do like hour-long sessions of talking about subjects and things that maybe you guys should recommend, by all means, let me know. I might love to do that. I love talking. Talking is fun for me. I struggle a lot to find things to talk about sometimes, so a little help would be appreciated. But, you know, it's fun to be a voice, to be something that you might appreciate, you know? Like, you could have this video on around the back. You might not even be watching my face right now while I'm talking, and that's perfectly fine. You can have me on as background noise, and I'm okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that. I'm happy if you turn to me for that background noise because I feel important to you regardless, whether you gotta see me or not. I'm currently a voice for you that's you're listening to, and that's amazing to me. As I continue to ramble on, I will just wrap this up by saying thank you once again. Horror Mod at 100,000 downloads. Holy shit. Thank you guys for that too. That's an incredible milestone. I have not overlooked it. I don't have anything currently planned for a release anytime soon to celebrate. But Horrorcraft 2.0 is in the works. We have ideas, and we're going to work on them here soon. But I just really appreciate you guys. And, oh, one more thing. Holy crap, how did I overlook this? We have hit over 1,100 subscribers, guys. Over 1,100. That may be insignificant to some people. But why that means so much to me is because I paid for a service from Fiverr from a guy like $200 to get me to 1,000 subs to monetize my channel. And for the longest time, like once I hit that 1,000, that agreement was reached or whatever, I got monetized. I felt very fraudulent. I felt like a failure. I felt like I forced myself into the world, even though nobody was watching my content because I didn't have any real subscribers. I didn't have anybody who wanted to actually watch what I was doing, really. It was just fake. It was a place that I forced myself into. I didn't feel wanted. Kind of like when you go to a party and you weren't invited to the party. You're just kind of tagging along. You don't feel like you're wanted there. You don't feel like you should be there. Well, now here I am with over 1,100 subscribers, and I only paid for the 1,000, and I've lost a few of those along the way. Like a few of those have straggled off, whatever that person did. They've been disappearing here and there. So I at least have 100 real subscribers, and that to me is a big deal. Like, this is like me hitting 100 subscribers genuinely for the first time. So, thank you guys so much for that. You have no idea how much that means. I'm almost freaking crying about it as I talk about it for 100 subscribers. But seriously, it means a lot to me, so thank you for that. Look forward to more content hopefully here soon whenever I find time. Thank you for being patient with me, and until I see you guys in the next thing that I do, have a fantastic day, have a fantastic holiday, and live your life how you want it. Peace out.